in the trucking business, know it well. I know there's one other member that also, but he's not here today, does the same thing. I have two questions that are of concern, and I'm just going to express them because I know you've probably never drove a tractor trailer up and down the highway, but it's just an assumption. Maybe you have. But there's two problems. One, in the state of Illinois, when I was in the state legislature, the problem is that we had one limit for trucks and one limit for cars, and we did discover through our research that it actually caused more wrecks than it would if it would just flow of traffic would have worked. Now, the other problem that you have is if you have a driver who is a skilled driver, and all of a sudden he's going to get in a situation, and you have now limited his ability to use speed to react, to get away and protect while driving a vehicle. You have changed the vehicle dynamics, and therefore you're endangering people rather than saving them by making it to where you have a limiter that doesn't allow a professional driver to make decisions to try to either speed up to get out of the way or speed up to go around a situation that might be occurring in front of them. So that's something I think you should consider as well. Now, I got a second question that I want to ask because it's a completely different question, okay? You know, I've heard a lot of motor carriers right now that freight fraud is involved really bad with scammers. And let me tell you how this works. We have people who are out there that are claiming to be brokers. The truck drivers are out there trying to find loads, or their companies are trying to find loads for them. They use this broker. The broker all of a sudden comes in, it gets in the middle of the supply chain issue, and they broker the load. Now, by the time that driver then gets back in, or that company gets that load back in and ready to be paid for, they contact that particular company, and they are no longer in existence, or you can no longer find them. Is there anything that your agency is doing and can be dealing with as far as the fraud that is occurring out there? Because we're losing a tremendous amount of smaller companies and or owner-operators, because it's one thing if a great big company takes a $2,000 loss or $5,000 loss, but the smaller companies can't take that.
Representative, I appreciate your experience in the industry. We unequivocally share your concerns about the impact of fraud on the industry and specifically broker fraud. We are taking steps. First and foremost, we issued a financial responsibility rule that will ensure security limits for brokers and freight forwarders is increased to $75,000. We know that's not enough. We are also taking steps to improve transparency in transactions. We've been listening to our stakeholders, working very closely with OOIDA, TA, and others. Thank you for raising
Thank you. My time is expired. No, you bet.